We're not waiting for opportunity, we create an opportunity. So we've been talking about change. In order for you to have change, you need to have adjustments. You need to make adjustments. You need to do adjustments in order for you to level up. And the first part of that we talked about was identifying your issues. And we use an example of identifying your issues by taking accountability for things that causes you the results you don't want. You can look at the other video to see that one. So in this one, we're going to talk about the processes that you're going to use to fix the identifying issues that you find that causes the results you don't want. So after you figure out the results you don't want, that's not good for you, that's hurting you, that you want to change. Next, what you're going to do is, when you identify it, you're going to get knowledge about it. Simple. Knowledge. Get information. Learn information about what you're doing or what's causing you a problem. Research it. Read books on it, right? Look it up online. Google it, right? AI it. There's so much information, so much out there for you to get, resources for you to use to get this information. And look at it and see what it says. Why these issues happen, what causes these issues. Do you see that in your life that's causing these issues? It'll give you some fundamental steps to help you change those issues, some templates to change those issues that can help you solve those issues that you're having in your life that you want to change, so you can adjust and elevate to be something better than what you thought you were or where you're trying to go. Simple as that. Just read, get knowledge on it, find out about it, and use those things as templates to help you get better. 2, what else you could do is you can look at what you're doing that's causing these issues, right? What you're doing that's causing these issues, what you're doing that's causing these results, and stop doing it. It might sound simple, but it's not. A lot of people find it very difficult to say that, dang, I messed up. Dang, I've been doing it wrong the whole time. Dang, it's my fault. And this is what I was doing to make it be wrong. And change that. Because first they got to eat that, right? They got to take that and say, I did it wrong. A lot of people are not going to do that. They're not going to say they did it wrong. They're going to find every way to make what they're doing wrong to make it right. I know we all know these people. You can even look at that person in the mirror first too, right? Because there's a lot of people out there who, I'm laughing because I'm thinking about numerous in my head, who do things as totally wrong, that's causing this result, and they feel that their actions are totally correct and was needed. And they're going to give every support and reason why they had to do that action, even though the results show it wrong. I don't know. I can't help you. I don't know what to tell you, right? You're just going to do that regardless because you're hard-headed, right? But people who are really trying to adjust for the change for the better themselves, look at what you're doing and change that and realize that's not working because that gives you this results. So you need to change those things change those actions to get to better results. And then 3 is consistently change those actions. Don't just do it for 1 day or 2 days, only for a month or 2, because you do that, you're going to go right back into the same cycle, back into the same results of what you've been living that you've been trying to get away from. And you're not going to see any change. Consistency with that behavior, consistency with changing that behavior of the actions, right? Doing whatever templates you've learned from the knowledge that you acquired, right? From reading books, from research and getting these little templates to understand, let me try this instead of what I was doing. And I'm going to do it consistently for a long period of time so I can get somewhere with this, so until I see a change, or until I get used to it where it becomes part of my habit. Because change don't come overnight, right? Because eventually I'm gonna start talking to you guys about financial literacy. And to tell you that change doesn't come overnight, it takes a business to start, takes 2 to 5 years. And sometimes they don't even make it after 5. Sometimes it could take longer. Sometimes they only see a little bit of change, right? Think about stocks, when they first start. Think about a new trend and wave of things that take a minute to adapt before it becomes everything that's needed. You got to be patient, and to be patient, you got to be consistent. And those are some things that go with that. They go together. To me, consistency and patience go together, because you got to be consistent for a long time before you see a change. And seeing that change, between that is patience. So you develop some other characters you may have not had and qualities that makes you more stand on business type of person who don't just fall when something hits you, because you're going to stand on it and be patient and consistent. So again, we're trying to adjust to get ourselves in a better place, right? And I use the word adjustments instead of change, because we know the goals we're trying to get to, but we're not getting there because of what we've been doing consistently that has not been working. And we're trying to adjust and change what we're doing so we can get to our goals. So we're going to identify our issues that we're having, right? The results we don't like. We're going to identify those things, right? Then after we identify those things and take an accountability for that, then we're going to identify what we can do to fix that. And what we said, we're going to research the information of what causes this. What am I doing that's causing this, right? How can I do different things to help that? We're going to research the information, get knowledge on it. And then 2, we're going to change what we've been doing because it's not working. We're going to change that with some templates that we got from the knowledge. And we're going to do it consistently, which is 3. Consistently. And we're going to be patient as we do it, because we're doing it for a better self, right? So these are some things that need to happen before you even try to go for money. You try to go for these lavish lifestyles, before you try to get this house, these cars, a fat bank account, trips over here, trips over there. Because your mentality and quality of living is foolish. And it's foolish because the results that you see in your life is not where you want it to be. You're forcing it. It feels forced. It feels like it's constantly being stopped. It's being blocked. And the only person who can change that is you. Only person who can adjust that is you, right? Because you keeping the power with you. You're not giving the power to someone else. You're not giving it to them. You're keeping the power with yourself, right? So let's try that, because we're not waiting for opportunity. We create an opportunity.